depth of you. And the ability to pummel, control the center of the mat is impressive. So we're jumping down to the little guys, 100. From Oklahoma, this is going to be Eli Griffin. And this is going to be Juarez or Schuelke here from Illinois. Looks like it's going to be Schuelke. So Schuelke and Eli Griffin. Oklahoma's got to get it going here, Coach Guerrero.
I agree.
Coach Guerrero, I was hoping that Phillips was going to be out there, but I guess he's injured right now, I think.
Yeah, I just got here. I'm not sure.
Two-time Fargo finalist, cadet.
Oh, high dive.
Now, Eli goes to Cassia Hall here in Tulsa, and, you know, just another, I want to say this might be his maybe first or second Greco-Roman tournament ever.
But freshman state champion.
Freshman state champ out of Cassia. Puts in a lot of time, you know.
A true cadet. He's a cadet, right?
He's a cadet, correct.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, he's got that high gut going.
And I'd have to check with his dad, but I'm telling you, I think this might be his first or second Greco-Roman tournament. It's not many.
Well, the one thing about it, the first time I came down with you guys, the one thing I knew is that they knew how to wrestle and they knew how to fight.
Yeah, Eli was there.
The
camp at Bishop Cali, yeah, Eli was there.
Well, you know, the higher level you go up, even the guys that specialize, you know what they say? Wrestling is wrestling. Oh, we got a headlock here.
Starts with a high dive, brings it up to a pinch headlock.
This could be a pin here, Coach. This could be big for Oklahoma. This could get them right back. He's got to sit his hip through, right?
Yeah.
It's important that doesn't happen.
But he kept his knees down, which is huge. Keeps that 4-0 tech fall as a real possibility. That's a lot of savvy for a kid if this is his first or second Greco tournament.
Right back out and goes into a high dive. Knee over toe, but man, he makes good penetration, comes up with, you know, kind of a startup, an underhook, and trades it off to a 2-on-1. Nice exchange.
A lot of transitioning, good chain wrestling.
Yes.
For folks that don't know, a high dive is basically a double leg, but right to the body. Because you can't go to the legs, obviously, in Greco-Roman. Trying to get a hold. Maybe ideally we're get an arm trapped on the way in and just go right belly to belly right away, Coach, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And Ronan, you know, right there does a smart thing, you know, move a horse, tie up speed. And right now he was getting beat to the draw on it, and now all of a sudden he's kind of settled back in.
Yep. A lot of momentum early for Eli. Another high dive. Now he's deep. That's one Illinois, which is a huge point. It's a huge point, though.
That was smart.
Confirmed? Yep.
Takes that 4-0 tech fall off the board.
Ronan's starting to get on his hands now, and that's why he's trying to hide his hands. He's been giving up that initial first high dive motion. Now we're both back in.
Let's go.
Here we
Let's go, boys.
Here we go.
Let's get the lower grip. Both grips are too high right now.
Nice twist, though.
Oh, he could be in big trouble here. Got to get through.
He's going to ask for it.
Oh, no. Just bridging through.
Yeah?
Oh, they're going to confirm it. Caution in 2. So we got a couple things going on here, okay? First of all, let's start with Griffin. Looks like he rolled an ankle or got a calf bruise or something. Okay. And second of all, on the throw, it was a 2-point throw for Schuelke, and then a caution in 2 because they're saying he used his legs to come through. Looked to do right in front of us like he was just bridging through normally, and their legs got tangled up, but it was confirmed. So Oklahoma's going to have a choice here. Do they want to challenge this or not once the injury's taken care of, right? If you were coaching this, would you challenge it, Coach?
I don't know. It's a tough challenge to win most of the time. I mean, leg foul while they're coming off their back, you know. A lot of times that's kind of like tie goes the runner in baseball.
They're going to give it to the aggressive guy, right?
You're going to bring somebody off their back, and you get off your back, but sometimes you have to pay a little bit bigger price. If that happens, he's going to go back down.
What's so interesting about this is Griffin was in complete control of this match. 8-0, 1 takedown away from a 4-0 tech fall. Okay, now he's hobbled a little bit. It's 8-5, and he's going to be on bottom.
But what Ronan did, too, was Ronan slowed the match back down. He's losing by 8.
Use that thing you said about the stallion phrase you were saying.
Yes. Yeah, you know, tie up speed, move a horse.
Right. This is the new rule, Coach. How long has this been in existence where you just start flat on your belly now? When did
this year came in, you know, start on your belly, get rid of those jump starts, you know, put your fingers facing forward on the high part of the back, and then knees on the mat, and both of them outside the frame, start the whistle. And then
now this is a good example of Griffin being way more active on bottom than we've seen some of these other guys, and he got brought up. So what you talked about, Coach Carrero, fundamental techniques, staying out of trouble, just letting that takedown be worth 2 and not 4 or 6. We got a real short time here in the first period. What a great first period, though, guys. 13 points, lots of action. Not the lead going back and forth, but certainly the momentum in the match going back and forth.
Well, Griffin came right back up to his feet and went after him. Even though it was short time, he wasn't going to just sit there and
trying to score late.
He was trying to score late.
I like it. I like everything about the match. You know, I think, you know, from an objective standpoint, obviously not being in the corner or not having, you know, your
first in the race.
Well, no, I do, because I care about Eli, and he comes to our RTC and puts in a lot of time with us, so I do care about him and the result. But, you know, looking at it objectively, I just like everything about the match. You know, remember, you know, you can't win the Olympic gold medal right now, just yet. You know, same thing with schoolboys and cadets, you can't. So everything about this match is good. You know, jumped out to a lead, had some great skill. Illinois didn't back down, was within 2 points of giving up the tech and found a way to get back in 8-5. It makes Blue dig a little deeper. I mean, just everything.
Oh, 4. Leg volley called. Blue 4, white paddle. They called offensive legs there, guys.
So be it, but you know what I mean, Coach? Everything about the match is good. Now, if you're a parent in the stands, you don't feel that way.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're a parent in the stands, you want that takedown to make it 10-0.
Right. Exactly. So, you know, rarely do we get to just be purely objective, and I like it because it's making Eli dig deep. You know, this Illinois kid, he's showing a lot of fight and finding a way to get back in it after being down 8-0. You know, now he's in the underhook position. You know, he's been giving that up early.
Arm spin.
That was a great timing for it.
Oh, he hopped over it.
Nice.
2,
kind of bulldogged him there, huh?
He did.
2
Caught him while
takedown.
he was in there.
Oh, then he hooked leg on top. But he did hook the leg on top.
I don't think he hooked the leg. I think he pinched it with his knees. I don't think he hooked.
Tomato, maybe. He didn't hook it, he pinched it. Moret's going to say he hooked it.
But here's the deal. He's already got the points. The points were done when he dropped him to the mat from his feet.
But they're saying he's stopped the reversal.
But that hook, hook, at that point, you know.
I think Eli's got a high ankle sprain.
Yeah.
This looks like a high ankle sprain.
Can't go do that right now.
So he's going to have to dig deep for about 2 minutes here.
I think he's in back over there.
Yeah, we know there's a lot of wrestling here.
Coach Mayab, you're pretty old school, right? So Coach Carrero's been teasing me because I'm Instagramless. That's what he's named me, Instagramless Meerkat. Killing me. We're going to get some good pictures from this today. We appreciate all you guys at Track Wrestling watching this. Some of the best wrestling in the country. You're going to go back and look at this in 4 or 5 years. These are going to be the guys in the national finals on the Greco team ladder. And 7, 8 years from now, Coach, they're going to be guys wrestling for Olympic spots.
That's what we're after.
That's one thing, you know, that, and people, I hope, recognize about the organization. And obviously, you know, not completely unbiased in this regard, but excuse me, I've said it time and time again, my first tournament ever was a USA Wrestling tournament. My last tournament ever was a USA Wrestling tournament. I said that multiple times. And when you look at this, and I know Taylor or whoever did it at USA Wrestling put out a list, and they went through all the alumni of schoolboy duels.
Right.
You know, and you look at the alumni of this tournament and cadet duels, and then you look at the Fargo finals, and you look at the NCAA finals, and you look at, you know, who's making world teams. I mean, what you see is the same names over and over and over. You know, so when we talk about trusting in the process, that's probably the greatest thing our organization, USA Wrestling, does for people.
This is the one point that comes up now.
Wait, no. They're going, They got their brick back, so is it caution 1 or caution 2?
Caution 1 because they ruled it as an offensive leg foul.
And they took the takedown away as well.
Right. Well, it is his second offensive leg foul now. And so
now Oklahoma's coming over to get clarification.
Yeah.
Is he allowed to come over and get clarification without having to throw his brick, Coach?
Well, they'll identify what took place in the exchange here, because the bottom line is you took that takedown away, and I think that's one of the things that Coach is going to come over and talk about.
Coach, correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, no, the first one was offensive.
Right.
They're both been offensive.
2 defensive ones and 2 defensive leg fouls, you're done.
Absolutely. Right now, he should get a third leg foul.
Third leg foul, and he's out.
Because right now, both of these were listed as offensive. That's why it was caution 1. So
had they been defensive, it'd be over.
It'd be over.
So, folks,
I didn't learn that till 2 weeks ago.
That's good stuff. I like it.
So similar scenario.
So
right?
either way, now the next leg foul committed by Oklahoma, offensive or defensive, it's the third one he's done. So I always, when I watch sports, I always go, which team would I rather be, right? You know, and right now I don't know which side I'd rather be. Because you're Eli, you got the lead, right? But you got to go wrestle.
This is good stuff, though, because this is exactly what Coach Guerrero does. Him and the Oklahoma crew, they take a guy that knows how to fight, knows how to go after legs. At the end of the day, they start getting him upright, but every once in a while he gets in these scrambles, and then all of a sudden legs show back up. You know? It's just what happens. I mean, it's repetition. But still, look at this. I mean, he's dumped 10 points on the board. I mean, he's taking the action to him.
So they're giving him the 2 points because the takedown did occur before the leg foul.
That's what I was looking at.
Right.
But at what point,
He used his leg to lift him out of bounds.
Okay. What was the ruling? The ruling is they're saying he used his leg to lift him out of bounds. So.
His offensive leg foul going out of bounds.
But they had already brought up the 2.
But they gave the 2 before he elevated, right?
2 was already confirmed.
2 was confirmed. So we got a 10-6. Red gets their brick back because it was 10-5 before the brick throw. Yep. And Griffin has two cautions against him.
More than likely, is at the most 3-score match, probably a 2, because that Illinois is going to start going for broke.
You guys should probably yell at Griffin not to hit any double legs right now. That would be bad. Put him out of the match. He's working for that left side hunt. He likes that left side pinch headlock. He's got it. No. He had it.
He's going to get a fall, guys.
Could get a pin here.
Now he just needs to settle in, because leave the clock. Either you get the fall or you don't come back up.
He's got to sit through. He's got to sit through.
Yeah, but take his time here. Just leaving.
No, he's got to sit through. Doesn't sit through. He did this again. The second time. He's got to get this. The
judge is showing leg foul on that side.
Leg foul on red?
Yes.
Doesn't matter though, right? Tech fall either way, right?
Well, the issue is, had he not committed the leg foul, would have he gotten the fall?
So now, so look, can you challenge that for a fall?
But you can't challenge back to